So this is just an update. I plan on doing a couple more videos that I'm sort of looking forward to about nitrate removal and some filter options I've been working on. But basically, I pulled the 207. I sort of capped off the under gravel. I just put one of the the riser like housings with the vents built into it. I just dropped it as low as it'll go, and so there's some passive venting through one of the openings in the under gravel. I put a aqua clear 30 with a sponge filter on the intake as the only filtration that's basically happening at this time. And no media, and I put some filter floss in the bottom between the sponge, pre-filter sponge and some filter floss, and I cut the sponge basically in half long ways because I'm essentially going for zero biologic filtration as far as from the filter itself, and I'm going to rely on the tank to deal with the ammonia. So I have a completely different philosophy towards ammonia, which is to think of it as a commodity for removing oxygen to then set up an anoxic situation. So I basically don't want to remove any ammonia unless that ammonia is helping get rid of oxygen in a closed space, so that after that point there'll be an anoxic filter, and it's basically super slow flow, super constricted pockets within the filter, so that even if oxygen's making it in, it's basically there'll be dead zones of hopefully no oxygen within the filter, and through diffusion, new nitrate should be able to get to those dead zones without bringing oxygen. So there's a whole thing, and I'm going to lay it all out. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, what kind of filter I have in mind, how I think I'm going to set it up. But basically, yeah. So I did a partial filter water change on this, maybe roughly 5 gallons or so. I took out the 29 gallon, and that did lighten up the test results, but not. It was still quite red. And in fact, I have a 5 gallon that had nothing in it, just plants, no fish. There were fish on it months and months ago, but up to that point, it was just plants with a little bit of filter on a 5 gallon. And I had to change that water twice, almost 100, right down to the gravel bed twice before it tested for basically zero nitrate. After the first one, there was an improvement, but it wasn't that much of an improvement, which was kind of concerning at how much water I could change before I, you know, fix the nitrate problem. And same thing with my smaller tanks, where I have a 10 gallon and a 17 gallon. I did huge water change, and still the nitrate was testing what appeared to be almost the exact same, just a longer development period to show off the nitrate. And I got those tanks back down to basically orange, not yellow, but like an orange test result. Which, I guess kind of makes sense. I can kind of see that. It's kind of good because that means that if I do a really good water change and I'm in orange, that means I probably wasn't super high into the red section. It's probably just bumping up right against that toxic level. But anyway, so yeah, I'm testing for nitrate more consistently, and I got a completely different concept towards filtration. And I'm going to do a couple of videos on that hopefully soon once I'm done with basically school. So I'll have more time for that kind of a thing. All right, guys, talk to you later. Thank you.